Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a Mother's Day card just like this one. All the designs are on Freecraft downloads and you'll find them under the video projects, new section, video projects. And this is the first one, this Mother's Day card. Right, what are you going to need? Well, apart from the designs on the site, you'll obviously need some sort of cutting knife. This is my favourite. I've got other various ones around, but this is certainly my favourite and the sharpest. You're going to need a blunt knife to help with the folding, some sort of glue, or some people prefer to use double-sided sticky tape, and a ruler. Now for printing on, I've been using a thick photograph paper. It's 250 gram photo paper. I like this because it gives a glossy effect on one side. So let's start with the template, and you can see I've already printed this one off. You'll find the designs freely downloadable on the website, and this one's got a silver effect. You can see it's a 10 by 7 design, so it fits on the A4 sheet nicely. The photo paper is quite glossy, so it gives it a nice look, and the word Mum is on there in a sort of stencil type writing. So the first thing we're going to have to do is cut out each of those letters. This is going to take a little bit of time, so I'll show you the start and then we'll speed it up a bit, maybe even skip a bit. Make sure your ruler's clean, you don't want dirty marks on your work. And I'm going to cut just outside the lines because I obviously want to make sure they go. Do the straight lines with the ruler, and then I shall do the others freehand. Okay, I think you've seen enough of that. We'll speed this up a bit. Okay, that's all the major bits done. Now I need to just score the minor bits, join them up, and I should be able to pull the bits out. There's the first part. Right, we'll nip through and do the rest of this now. Okay, this is the last bit of the last letter. Just do this. This curve needs to be done freehand. Same with this one over here. And there it goes. Now I'm going to have a quick check through there, just tidy up any loose bits, and that should be alright. And now you can see we've got the Mum emblem. Now I'm going to cut it out. So we have the 10 by 7 sheet. Do this fairly carefully because we want to make sure it's square. Obviously I'm making sure I lose the blue guidelines. So just going fractionally inside the line. Okay, and there's the card. Obviously now I want to fold it. So one thing I didn't say you'd need earlier was a pencil. Excuse me while I find a pencil. Alright, there we go. One pencil. All we're going to do is mark each side on the opposite side where the fold's got to be. So there it needs to be there. So just mark there. And there it needs to be there. There's a little mark there. Ruler in between the two marks. And this time I'm going to take my blunt knife and just score down there. And that should give me a fold line, so I can now fold the card in two. Using that crease mark. It's a little bit difficult because it's a bit thin in places, so take your time. Just work your way down. And then again, got the fold. Double check with that edge. Double check with that edge. This one needs to move over ever so slightly. And you're fairly sure you've got it right. Still let that fold over a little bit there. Fairly sure you've got it right. Put some pressure on it. Stick to using the finger, I think. And there we have our folded card. Now to finish this off, I'm going to put a little insert in it so we can write on it. I want to make it something which stands out against these hollow letters. So again, I've given a selection. Small selection, I admit, but a selection of designs, but you can use any of our designs and just cut the page to size. Here's one I've chosen. It's a blue rose. Again now I need to cut this paper to size. I'm leaving the blank side here because that's the bit we'll write on. And there we have the insert sheet, which again I will need to fold in half. You can do it via the same method I did before, or you can just old-fashioned fold it in two. Yeah, fold it in two. And I'm going to unfold it again. Place a little bit of glue along here when I find my Pritt stick. Here's my Pritt stick, or it's not Pritt stick actually, it's Asda's own. But anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of glue along this edge. Doesn't matter if you hit the top of the colour bit, as I'll show you in a sec. And that is going into the card. Get it right against, so the folds are in the correct place. Get high that side. Right, just take that off and do it again. Get low that side. And there we go, our completed Mother's Day card, and we even have an insert in there for you to write on. So there are a range of designs available on the site. Here's one I did earlier, and then one we haven't cut out yet. That is another design available. Obviously it will say Mum, but you can use any of the designs on our site as the insert sheets here. The template you can overprint onto any of our other designs, so if you don't want to use the ones which I've done, or in fact if you want to make a Father's Day card or a card for your son or daughter, use our templates. You'll find a link on the site and any of our sheets. Okay, happy crafting, and we'll see you soon.